stayed in and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's the Buccaneers who are in control of the football. Fournette, a first down carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Matthews. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for...
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the... The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Still 1st down. Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Lance. Sets up the screen to Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, a 22. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's the option going right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go, set. Switch, yellow, check white, opposite, green, yellow, line, blue, check.
Robinson now off the option, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On on 2nd and 7. Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Matthews going deep here for Watkins. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the... Now they're in a position to widen this lead.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Matthews under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. Oh, good move. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning. Keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll return it from the 6. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this 1st half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Matthews. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Here's Jake Camarda now. Taken right around the 44. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. white, opposite, green, yellow.
On first down, Lance. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Lance now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Matthews over the middle. He's got Watkins. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. That's caught. return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the gut, Fournette. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back to throw. Matthews. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Matthews. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Off play action. Matthews going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On the run, it's Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Matthews. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to complete. We'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ready.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Robinson up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Let's go. Throwing to start the drive. Matthews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down. Here's an option right.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Robinson on a give right side.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and
3. Here's Lance.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Davis Price is in. Touchdown 49ers. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis Price.
From the 6.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again. Matthews.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Matthews. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Fred Warner.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Robinson again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. On third down, Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. Field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Bucs down by a field goal, 70 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think y'all... They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Six yards left on second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. You gotta choose. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'm ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, take the traffic.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too.
I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual with my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12. Google claim you got your hands tied. Time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you want to be 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch me tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my shine. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my dime. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jet, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping? I think I left something in the house.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Buccaneers' towering tight end. He's coming off a 114-yard game through the air. It's the Bucs and the Saints, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the
first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player who led the league in passing and interceptions in his final season in Tampa. But, of course, he knows this franchise he's facing well. He was the first overall pick by the Bucs in 2015, Jameis Winston. Jameis going to look to throw right away. And, yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Winston. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Seven yards there and a first down. The Bucs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 11 carries, 86 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Winston, that'll be taken in there by James Washington. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Matthews. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Ready.
Play fake. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Winston. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jameis to throw it. On this sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Winston now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Matthews. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Matthews. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Matthews. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Operating from the gun, Matthews, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out, and the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They go play action. Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Back to throw. Matthews. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing, Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense. Need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw again. Winston. He completes it to Olave. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Winston to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews. Again, that's Watkins. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
This one taken in by Otten. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Off-play action. Matthews. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Winston.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
That's
Throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Matthews. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. A good pickup there at 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his hole. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
This is a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good